The political aims of global leaders have come down to closed-door talks among international negotiators. As usual in climate talks, divisions remain between developed and developing countries. Those divisions include financial help and the division of responsibility. China is urging developed countries to fulfill their obligation to provide an 100 billion US dollar per year to help developing countries.
另外一个分歧点呢，就是
There is a huge disagreement on whether developed countries should fulfill their funding obligations or whether more channels are needed to solve the problem. China's position is that developed countries have to meet their commitment before 2020. It is non-negotiable. After 2020, developed countries must scale up finance from the 2020 base level of 100 billion US dollars per year.
The G77 group and China now includes 134 developing countries. It issued a strong statement denouncing attempts by a number of industrialized nations to attach conditions to this funding. Proposals include new wording which suggests climate funding should be provided not only by developed countries but also by others in a position to do so.
Others in a position to do so, or words to that effect, are encouraged or invited, or something which is still voluntary. There's no requirement, but that essentially recognizes that there are more advanced developing countries that have already started to contribute, and we think that's a good thing, and they would be encouraged to do so.
How do you put in a legally binding instrument countries in a position to do so? In my family with the children, I tell them, you will clean, so-and-so, you will clean the room. I do not say that someone will clean the room. I say, you, John, will clean the room. You, Grace, will do the dishes. There is no someone in a position to do so will wipe the floor. I need accountability. I really do need accountability.
Setting long-term climate goals is another tough issue. There are growing calls to strengthen the 2 degrees long-term goal to the safer 1.5 degree maximum. The group of least developed countries say this is essential.
1.5 is critical for the LDCs and seeds. It's a matter of survival, and for us, there is no way that we can have an agreement that does not take into consideration the 1.5 degree issue, because we've seen the review, which has indicated that below 2 degrees is not a safety zone.
International negotiators are still working on a final test for the politicians to work on next week, and all the parties hope it will pave the way for a new international climate change agreement. Zhang He, CCTV, Paris.